Hey, hello, welcome to this very stream. Timer goes like that. Yeah, onto Jerry Jenga's back. What we are doing today is, what, a month ago or something? Lives. 1 month ago. Between 4 weeks and 1 month ago, whatever that means. I did a Mario Kart DS Deluxe V2 speedrun. And it didn't go great. It didn't really go bad. But there were just some really bad problems like getting soft locked on lap 3 on Wii Dasiy Circuit. So it's a redemption run. Now, one other thing I've done this stream, you can probably see it if you've got eagle eyes, is there's now a little internet indicator, and that's like actually the internet indicator. If I actually put my mouse over it, ooh, you can see my computer mouse. Like, you know. So I literally just have like 1 pixel of the bitrate counter that'll over this DS Wi-Fi indicator. Just so you know, you can see when the internet's going a bit poo. So hopefully people can stop being like, oh, is my internet bad, or something like that. Anyway, we're gonna choose our character. I did put what's his face in the thumbnail. And I think I may use what's his face because I do not remember what his name is called. Can I use Sonic and the ROB-BLS because Sonic is fast? No, because the ROB-BLS is bad for this hack. Also, the Wi-Fi indicator now works? Yeah, well, hopefully. We'll have to see when the Wi-Fi inevitably drops out for a couple frames. So yeah, let's use... Does anyone remember what I called this guy? His name is Mr. Bandicoot. I love how long his arms are. And the fact that he's literally not in the car at all. Like, what is that? His name is Crash Bandicoot? No, it is not. Global hotkeys are on. I don't have splits because I don't think I had splits last time. And frankly, I don't really care about splits. Splits only matter for the serious attempts, which is just like all missions in 32 track. So, I don't think there's much more to do other than to wish the best of luck to this hellish game. 3, 2, 1, go, go, go. Oh, that is a wide line. That is not good for our speedrun. Well, I should have expected that to be a wall. It crashed twice if you played it on your DSi if you're racing Warrior Goldmine. Are you doing through Twilight menu? Because Twilight can do some stupid stuff. But also, this hack is just generally just an all-round mess. The thing is, I've been meaning to make another short on Mario Kart DS Deluxe because the current short on DS Deluxe is actually a clip from the Hyphen in between episode, and I don't think it's really that good. And so I would like to remake it, but the thing is, I don't really have anything to say about it, and I don't want to be like, I think it's kind of rude to be like super negative on it, like just ragging it as much as I do in these live streams, because you know these live streams I'm casual, I'm allowed to stick my opinion. But I need to like try and tread the thing of like, this hack is garbage. But it was only created by a single person. But even then, it's not really good. Because it's so bug riddled. And only gets away because it's got Sonic and Mario Kart 8 tracks. You're not using the menu, using an R4 cart? Yeah, then I have no idea. I think this hack's just buggy. No one cares about Mom Dude. Everyone only cares about DSDX Sonic. I really need to work on this chat box. They're not great fonts. Maybe I should just send the generator into my Discord and just ask them to find, guys, what's a good pair of fonts? We love heavy off-road. I keep doing that. I always hop over the thing. She's like playing it's Toad's Factory. What do you expect? Maybe the Toadland music was like buggy, or I mean Toadland. Maybe the Toad's Factory music was like causing problems, so I just like want to release it for a YouTuber or something and just shoved on a different song. Bruce must get me every time. Has anyone actually worked on I don't know how anyone's planned on making the boost panels or the spinny sections work in this track. Yeah, on a with a proper CT. I remember having a really funny discussion with, I think it was Roco Loco. It was like 3 years ago. Yeah, we were talking about Toad's Factory. This is before, like, you know, custom objects were all the rage. And it was like, what object do we use for the tractors at the end? Because we ran into a really funny problem. Was that the objects that could move with a collision were already used in other places on the track, which was the thwomps and the thwomps and the Bowser blocks. Because, you know, the thwomps had to be used for the crusher bits, obviously. and the Bowser blocks had to be used for the little platforms that move. So it was like, what do we use for the things? Because no other object has walls and can move. I think the answer at the time was simply just like, just make them static. Solve it in a suit, make it later. Imagine adding MK8's coin counter to increase speed and make it 20 coins max, just like the $80 Mario Kart. I hate to tell you, but Mario Kart 8 was also $80 for me because I'm Australian and it's overpriced. Because our currency is weak as heck. But yeah, I've been really... No one has any real incentive to add coins to Mario Kart DS. I don't think coins are a fun feature. Especially for Mario Kart DS, where it's like... One of the things that's like super interesting about creating custom tracks for a Mario Kart game is you have to think about not only how is the game played, but how are the people that are still playing the game play the game. And most of the people that care about Mario Kart, if you want, if you want people to play your hack, you obviously want to appeal to, the people that, play the game, which are the people that are probably gonna play the game well. Whoops. What'd that green shell land on? And so it's like, yeah, you gotta incorporate, like, you gotta make places for snaking in Mario Kart DS. You gotta put your, like, places for wheeling and slow tricks and other stupid guys for MK Wii. I don't know what. Is there any interesting tech in Mario Kart 7? I mean, the counter at MK is inspired by the Game & Watch counter, is it? What even is the Game Watch counter? I thought it was been a 7-segment display, but I could be wrong. Playing MK7 is fun. Yeah, but that kind of falls into like... Back here! And a blue shell? I mean, like... That's more about, like, you creating a custom track for that game. Of course, you would include the logical mechanics. Which makes Mario Kart DS custom tracks really easy to make. There is literally no mechanics in Mario Kart DS. Hello. What is a bandicoot? I'm Australian, I don't know what a bandicoot is. Like, what is this creature? It's such a cool custom track. Yeah, it's got banging music. Ow. And this track fits really well within, like, the general DSDX theme, because, this track was in Mario Kart Wii. Actually, I'm not doing that shortcut effectively. What was that landing? Goddamn spin landing. Oh, I have not seen Wario's bottom screen graphic when lightning. That is, look, that's scary. I don't like him. What a really stupid idea. Like, you think I can get away with making a video? It's just like, well, not a video, definitely not a video. A short. Now that's how you get the click. Being like, this is every Mario Kart DS character's lightninged and swashed bottom screen icon. Your generous percentage looks very high quality for this hack. I'm not very smart. Okay, don't fall off the track. Who is robbing this ROM hack? It crashes the game when you select him. But it is the... what's he called? The Mad Titan? Of Thanos? What did that drop 148 frames? And did the icon reflect, did the little status icon reflect it? Is the icon backwards? The icon is backwards. How's it backwards? Also, I've had my microphone way too high. And I finally got bugged out by it. Can our next stream be 100% speedrunning Kart DS Legacy? Well, definitely not 100%ing, because 100%ing Mario Kart DS base game is like a 7-hour ordeal with the best of players. But no, the reason I don't really do Kart DS is because it's got copyrighted, or its music trips up the copyright system. And it's like 2 or 3 songs that do it. Which, surprisingly, it's not All Stars. So, yeah, I don't really play Kart because I can't be stuffed dealing with it. You don't need to correct yourself in a type that makes logical enough sense what you're trying to say. What the hell? Have you not seen the wondrous that is DS Deluxe? I guess the Turbo Yosh is the best. I mean, it probably is because it's, I don't think Kart DS changes the kart stats, so... yeah, I mean, but the thing is, like, you know, for a time trial, it'll probably just be better to use, like, for some tracks to use the ROB, whatever the ROB-BLS is. But, yeah, can I say how good these MTs are going? Megalovania! Heavy off-road? Why is the build up of this song so long? I'm running out of breath. This track's called like Raccoon City, and it's based on like Resident Evil, I think. And I have no idea why Megalovania is here. You mean the marshmallow or vacuum cleaner is the best? They are, no, clearly not. Marshmallow is like is probably like one of the first carts considered after the top tier carts, like the top of mid tier, and what was it? And the Poltergeist is like the bottom of the top of high tier. God, that track puts me out of breath. I don't know why. I can't do that PRB. I can't double hop PRB with egg. We're watching advanced tech and you see them using the vacuum or the mushroom or the egg or the BLS. Well, that's because, well, yeah, but with actual, you know, knowledge about the game, the top tier cards are the tank, the ROB-BLS, and the Egg 1. This track is quite thin, which is really funny because the version in CTGP Nitro currently is way too wide. Why is it going backwards? Oh my god, I double hopped that? I had a panic MT release and it, I just spammed hop and it worked. There's really nothing to talk about because everyone's ignoring some stuff, so see, I mean, I've already played this hack so many times, so I'm not experiencing this for the first time. Mr. Bandicoot doesn't get affected by the blooper. No one answered me on what a Bandicoot is. You love the CG Nitro version because it lets you 2-hop PRB? No, it does not. Sorry, this is like, why do I feel like I've played this track recently? And I'm like, no, I was playing the CGV Nitro version. Whereas I do love the Night Flame of this track. It lets me, I've got my doubts that you can do PRB. Let alone double hop PRB with the egg. Why is it drifting that way? You're talking about yourself, not you? Yeah, I have my doubts about you being able to... Damn. nerd. Well, hopefully the shortcut works. Definitely not worth it. Should give me a mushroom. Who is Waluigi in this ROM hack? I don't really care. You do know this ROM hack's not that hard to find online. Damn it, I thought I had more time. Oh wait, you ain't gonna hop there, you just like empty. Get less airtime. Damn it. I don't even remember what my time was from last time. So I don't even know what score I'm trying to beat. Although I assume if I don't have anything bad happen, I'll beat my time. Don't know why I did that. I could have done an extra MD and said like barely a second. Or barely a bit of a second. I've been seeing the cannon blast from Airship Fortress. That's just funny. Good song. You're forced to use your new 2DS XL. Wish I had one of those. They look kind of neat. But I am not willing to pay the price that people are asking for them. Why is that a piranha plant? That was so much momentum to the left. What the hell? Barrel just kills you because why not? This hack scene's fun. It isn't. This is like the newest of the old hacks by definition. And it's literally the only oddball hack in the old hacks. Anyway, we've got to make sure we don't fall off. That will soft lock us. Because like this hack only really gets away if you're playing it on a DS, and you've not actually played like any other ROM hack. Even though it doesn't look that great on console. I guess it probably even look worse on like, you know, modern 3DS XLs would probably make it look garbage. But you know, DS Lite, maybe a DSi, maybe not a DSi. It looked pretty good. Am I all tricking that? That's not really old. And our music's gone.
Here we go.
Oh yeah, Waluigi is Gordon War. We'll play Gordon. Yeah, you are Gordon War. I have no idea what he's saying. Yeah, that ROM hack's not old. It's only like a year old. Alrighty, so we gotta do another goddamn attempt because I'm kind of bad at this game. And the game's also just kind of bad at existing. So, the redemption run. Ooh. Free. Make sure my global hotkeys are on. Yes, they are. 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. Who's creator? This is clearly Gordon War. I love how because they replaced the power flower with a weird looking streamliner, they just hidden the streamliner there because it's supposed to be Sonic, but they didn't change the CPU models. Let's just start from where it did crash. I'm doing a speed run. Do you not see the speedrun green numbers in the corner? And then also the music stopped, so I was like, I'm just gonna restart the run. I'm not doing the rest of this speedrun in muted mode. One of the hardest things about, or one of the most annoying things about this is, you don't get any feedback about which direction your card is from the game. Like, when I'm in midair, you guys have no idea which direction I'm holding. Because not only does the character not have any animations, but that translates to the wheels all having 0 animations. Hit Daisy and just sonic noises come out. Too easy. Oh cool, I don't have an item. It's really funny because, you know, they've got the giant, another fake item box. They've got like the giant ramp. There, that's like, you know, so that the glider ramp from Mario Kart 8. It is completely useless in this game. That message has been hidden. I'll try and unhide it when the race finishes. That's a funny message. But it's like, yeah, when you backport a track into Mario Kart, yeah, it's like there's no glider, there's no reason to go up that ramp because airtime is the enemy in this game. Do a Wario, how dare you? And it's a blue shell! Does that message appear in the chat box when I unhide it? No, it appears not. That's a shame. VOD viewers will not be able to find out what was said. That made me chuckle. Oich. Oich. You gods. Like an MT out. That was a weird line. I don't think it's more efficient just like prolonged panel boosting around that final jump. I don't even know if you need to do a PRB, or if you just have enough mini turbo boosts to just do that. Although even with just like one boost would probably be enough. You only need a prolonged panel boost, one boost. Damn it, I went to press use item for the banana and it made me lose PRB. That's really easy to do, because if you just hop over the mud, you just won't miss the boost panel. And you just give it perfect alignment to PRB. The first proper Hyphen Hoik PRB strat. Doing it in DS Deluxe. Because only custom tracks be dumb enough to have poorly placed boost panels. I'm always scared about cutting that turn off, because I know if you cut it off too much, you avoid a checkpoint. We love having lightnings and blue shells at the same time. They're so good to my morale. Wahoo! Whoa, the Z fighting. No, not Z fighting. I don't remember what the effect is called. What's it called when you got too many polygons on one line? On one scan line, so it just doesn't do to do. Like only the back bling is being taken out from those problems. Like the rest of the body's just staying there. I think the cut was disappearing as well. Good afternoon. I mean, yeah, technically. always find it weird that you can say like good morning to someone as soon as it's you know, as soon as it's past midnight, you can say good morning to someone all the way until just before midday. It's exclusively good morning. How do I hit a wall? Whereas, like, you know, after that, it's then good afternoon. But then at some arbitrary point in time, it changes to good evening. It's 1 PM for you? Okay. That sucked. Please good respawn. That's decent enough. You'll probably be glad to know that I fell off on Cooper Cape. And so I restarted the run. I didn't even check if it would have respawned in the correct place. I was confident it wasn't going to. Why is bro playing Crash? Who's Crash? I only know Gordon War, who is who we're playing as right now. By the way, I've had that thumbnail for like 3 years or something. I think I actually have used the Crash one before, but I mostly stick with DSDX Sonic, but... That's what blue shell get used, so I'm now mildly worried. You know, on a big straight away, it should be fine. You notice I like never use fast falling in this game. Or slow falling. I always just neutral fall. But I don't really know if it would actually improve my time in any real way. How much does fast falling help in this game? I'm playing MKDS mods. I mean, yeah. It's just Delphino Squares unmodified in this hack. Because of the bridge. Gotta love the bridge of unremoval. Although I swear Delphino Square is removed in version 0.1. He's so silent. It is Waluigi, so he is potent to crashing the sound heap. Well, the game's slowing down. Game, please. Destroy my inputs for the game. That was some smooth lines. It's always interesting playing DSX because I kind of get inspired to make my own, to make a remake one of its custom tracks. But then I realized that I'm also not actually that good at modeling, which makes any criticisms of me highly hypocritical. But yeah, I really want to know why like 2 was mad. So I don't think I was really facing backwards, but... Why are you mad at me? I want a straightaway. Yeah, I'm so locked in on this track for some reason. I say as I'm missing MT. Today's the day the internet's apart. My internet's a puzzle you once again. What? Oh yeah, I know you probably like to hear this, but the little icon down by sample is now actually functional, and will show when the internet decides to just like absolutely die for a second. Hopefully. Oh, I'm so locked in on this track. That respawn's so high. So what do you mean your internet's surpassing mine? It's really easy to surpass my internet. You just need a good cable. Oh, I'm sick of singing Megalovania! Actually, what's your deal? Dead by Daylight map. Why did I throw that? Oh, well, I was gonna get lightning anyway, so don't get hit by it. I could see it in the mini map. Now, not very good mini map. Nice to catch me streaming after coming across my shorts for a while. No problem? What's the correct phrase here? Glad to see you here. I'm glad you like my shorts enough to watch the stupid live streams. But be sure to watch the most recent short as well. Ooh. Because it's of a series that I may need a can because I think it has stopped doing well. It's really hard to make a proper series on YouTube Shorts. Like those people that do like part 1 of this, part 2 of this, like they need to be super confident that their idea is going to do decent. It's kind of slowing down for me. It feels super unresponsive. There is no reason to be snaking. Didn't I do that once? Get off the wall. There have been like several attempts to making consistent series, and they don't really do that well. You should put a long form video into like 6 parts. That did really badly, but that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about how, like, you know, I did the mission mode reviewing series, and that went really badly. You don't even play MKDS, my videos are pretty interesting. That's kind of what I strive for. Because, I mean, if my shorts were, or if my videos were just people that like Mario Kart DS, then you wouldn't do this. But yeah, you know, it's just like, I generally just try and target people that like Mario Kart and would probably be interested in Mario Kart DS by extension. Maybe they're nostalgic for the game, but maybe it's just like, oh look, a different game, let's see what the techniques are. Woohoo! That way? I was not holding that way. Oh, cool. Thanks, Tree. I'm not a fan of this song. Some of the music instruments do not sound what I like to call good. I really don't need. That's such a useless MT I do. Once again, me not holding down because I don't ever remember it being a mechanic in this game. We played MKW a ton, most MKW online. Yeah. I mean, this channel used to just be like Mayro or Nuo Kart, but for MKDS, without the hide and seek. But obviously, that didn't work. And how dare it made Hyphen Hoik its very own unique thing. We're getting close to where I got up to before I had an unfortunate soft lock. How has it only broken the second MT? How is the blue MT not texture corrupt, not text RAM corrupted? Oh, great. Thank you. Here? hit the barrel again. Thank you. Those barrels be piranha plants. Hey, what's my bitrate doing? But hey, look, the icon works. See how it goes yellow? That's kind of cool. Obviously, I can't make it change the amount of colors or amount of bars shown, but I couldn't do that even if I wanted to. I'd like to actually, but I don't know how. Okay, Cooper Cave, let's not fall off. Oh, it's a Mario Kart Wii track. Ow. I was so inefficient. I just missed every MT. Well, that's scary. That's scary, ah. Blooper. There was no chance I was going to try dodge that. How's that fly so close? Just used on him and then nothing happened. Okay, I'm not playing well here, and I know it's because I'm actually, it's not because I'm trying to take it carefully, I'm just playing bad. This track is so good. Do you think it's been well made in this not very good ROM hack? Da-da-da. Get me in the road. Nice. Scary track 1 of 2 over. I think it's pretty scary track. I think Dasiy Circuits. We lost our music. Yeah, we have, but that's not great. That means I'm gonna need to turn on the we're gonna listen to our Mario Kart World soundtrack that I have available. What the heck? Why can't I not hear the music? Just restart the entire thing. Right, because OBS decided to change it. OBS decided to change. It really doesn't want me to do a redemption run. Why'd I exit out? I was soft locked. I went out of bounds on. What's it called? Sweet Sweet Canyon. And got stuck. So obviously Gordon War is not a good idea. Oh, okay, fine.
Right, let's go.
It's him.
Okay.
It's not your fault. You got one of the most unexpected and most hilarious DMs ever. I'm gonna try changing the thumbnail. I'll change it to the DSX one I used last time. The Mario Kart DS Deluxe time. Big old sonk. Alrighty, third time's a charm. I hope. Damn, I really want to play Ribbon Road at this point. What? Global hotkeys are on. I'm gonna take a swig of water because that sounds like a good idea. Plastic's starting to go bad on the bottle head. Wait, what's it called? Neck? No. Whatever. I don't really care. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. Go, go, go. For our third try. Bowser is floating. Through the power of DSX Sonic, we'll be able to maybe complete every track. The DMCX characters kind of look like if someone was like, make a low poly version of a character, but like it has to be explicitly looking low poly rather than like, you know, proper artwork. That is the art of making good low poly looking things. What are you doing? You notice I did not use the old hacks thumbnail, and that's fine this evening. That's because I wanted to mix it up, because I could, but... And also because it was a speedrun stream, it technically doesn't classify as old hacks. Because generally old hack streams I play a bit more than just the SDX. I was stuck on that wall, and then I noticed that Bowser had a blue, so I was like, oh my god, I need to get off this wall. But why is the minimap over there? Please land. Wait, you can hop over that? I've tried, you know, it's like a 1 hour speed run. I haven't even gone like past halfway yet. Did I hop from a drift? Is that how I got enough distance? Earth was stuck on. Also, I was reading, I got another goddamn email from YouTube, talking about how they're replacing their super stickers of live streams with the gifts from shorts. And so I'm like, oh, that's kind of interesting. Can't believe I got hit by that. So unfortunate. And I'll be honest, I kind of don't get how gifts are supposed to work, but, yeah. So I'm guessing it looks similar to like how like a bits kind of work on Twitch, but makes less sense than bits on Twitch because we can't copy their working idea. I need to stop holding these useless mini turbos. That was a really nice hop. I don't know how I got it, but that was super nice for the that shortcut. Of that turn can you cut off? Even though you can do gifts on shorts, well, I think the gifts on shorts are actually knocking off a thing from TikTok or Instagram. I think it's TikTok. Sorry, just stuck. I think I'm actually wrong panel boosting that. Damn, I'm optimizing DSDX. What does my life come to? But yeah, just TLDRs are just like monetization schemes for YouTubers who are either scamming or have pretty faces and are stupid idiot gamers. Like Yace truly. What am I gonna do to strike without falling off? Considering it is the third time I've played it. Yeah, well, how long until Hyphen falls off the track for being an idiot? What on earth? Why did that do that? Why am I back here? Secretly Daisy, look at the minimap. I mean, I suppose. What is DSDX Sonic if not Daisy, but with a very streamlined looking power flower? Oh! When are we getting the Power Flower speedrun? Whenever I can get so high on a stream. And then I have to knock out all 3 Daisy cards because I don't know when the next time I'll be able to get so high on a stream will be. And I think the Power Flower is the last of the primary cards to do. Have I done Banisher? I have a TikTok with the same name. Yes, I do. It should be in like when you click on like the YouTube on the channel page and right at the top, it'll show like all the links. So it should just be HYPAT and HOIK. TikTok is such a weird platform because like as like a creator, it gives you some analytics, but not really anything to actually be useful in my opinion. And then like YouTube gives you all the analytics. And then Instagram will give you none of them. Instagram doesn't even give you like most recent comments. It puts that in your notifications tab. Like goddamn like social media. But I don't really interact with the Instagram or TikTok side of things because I don't know if it's Firefox or I don't know if it's just me in general. Has just like a really hard time interacting with it. Like it won't allow you to post comments and like things like that. It's really stupid. So I have to bring in the backup Chrome I have to comment anything that I kind of want to comment to. And it's also really weird because whenever I upload, that was unfortunate. Whenever I need to upload the shorts to the platforms, TikTok will, you know, will be reasonably fast. I think it's actually maybe be faster than YouTube. But Instagram will take so darn long. Bonus thing, Instagram is the only one without a progress bar or a any sort of progress indicator. It just shows you the spinny wheel of death. So it's like, cool, thanks. 3 hours side stream, not even close to 4 hours. I mean, the slowest times are like 1 hour 10 minutes, which is by the Royale and the Tyrants. So doing 3 of them would end up being like 3.5 hours. So yeah, maybe we would only bang out the Power Flower, maybe like standard Daisy. Save the Light Triple Light Dancer too. Save the Light Triple Light Dancer for their own separate comparison. You get way more niche gaming content on your YouTube than TikTok. Yeah, I mean, I don't really use TikTok as like a social media platform, but I also don't. I really only just use YouTube. Oh geez, Sonic and Mario Kart DS. That reminds me. I know I'm gonna get like really like mean comments about this. Oh, people like being like, huh, you're wrong. But in CTGP Nitro, you know, the good ROM hack, it doesn't have Music Park though, so why is the minimap just green? Because it's actually Figure 8 Circuit. This minimap actually works, which is surprising. But yeah, in CTGP Nitro, Originally they only had one page of custom characters, and they weren't custom characters, it was custom character alts. But now, they recently announced that they're going to be able to do custom characters. They must have figured out how to do like a voice bank switch over without it taking up a bajillion gigabytes. And one of the characters of bloody course will be goddamn the blue nuisance. Sonk. I saw Bowser bonking that at him. I was like, I hope I don't bonk into that. You don't think the custom maps have maps on it, so it defaults to F8C? No, it's there's no like a separate map directory for custom tracks. They're just all been for some reason set to F8C. I don't know why. Is such a goofy song. God, it's horrible, the map, you can see this small hole. So if you're unaware, which sounds like you are mildly unaware about the artistry that is DSDX, this is like from like what, 2016, which may make it sound old, but it's the same age as Mario Kart DS Legacy Edition. No, not Legacy Edition, the first version of Mario Kart DS. And like this was, even though this was developed by like a single person, yeah, it definitely doesn't look great. So they all the maps they just don't show. No, it's just they've all just been set to F8C because the tools to make the custom minimaps was a right old nuisance. Even then, making custom bottom screens is still a right old nuisance in the current month that we're in, but I think that may actually be changing in a few months. MK Toolbox is becoming a real jack-of-all-trades application, which is like actually epic. There's a if you go onto my YouTube after this stream, if you go to my YouTube channel page, scroll down to the bottom, there's a section called Seek the Mario Kart DS. If you go to, is it Embla or is it Super GameCube? If you go to one of them, they did a video showcasing a maple treeway, and you know it's very nice, it's very well impressive. You know, it's got a kind of dumb-looking wiggler. But the real cool part is that it's got a swapping button screen like Airship Fortress. And like, yeah, so they're just doing super cool things. They're making the hard-coded unhard-coded, which means I get to soon work on my visualizing climate change using Mario Kart DS, which is such a dumb video idea, and I really want to do it. Because there is someone that you shouldn't be watching a climate change warning video on. It is definitely me. Well, yeah, the next update of CCGP is probably gonna be kind of pog. Why did I say that? It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be cool. It's gonna be. I can't think of any other words other than kind of cool. And hopefully, they'll update my Skeld. I mean, I'm assuming that I'll probably get a pre-release version like, guys. I sent one thing in. Where's my fancy door? Wow, I got the perfect line for that. That sounds crazy long to do it. I mean, obviously I need to wait for them to actually, release the tools to do it. Because, it's still in a primitive state, I'm guessing. But yeah, I can do like really cool stuff, like make it rain on every track. Wow, isn't that crazy? Regret Hyphen, my voice is a bit soft. I was recording a short today. It should be fine. I should have reset it though, but... Regret? You typed hi? You typed hey? Why'd you type regret? I should do a full speed test. How much does fast falling in this game actually do? Megalovania but fish. What? You think there's music on some of these cars that are a bit louder than normal? Yes. Audacity. My audio should be fine. Maybe I'm not sitting close enough to the microphone. Yes. Audio is weird. I don't know why, but when I started reading the message, I just started thinking of Steve's lava chicken. Fish. Mario Kart fish is, yeah, it's cool as hell. Now you're ringing the bell. Down too loud. Curses! I really have no idea what to do when it comes. I am a noob at audio. And I don't know anyone that's good with audio to actually tell me how to do. Well, you could read so many things that says, keep the microphone yay away from your face. And, yeah, and then you got someone that actually comes to your room. And it's like, yeah, you want to keep the microphone that far away from your face because, it's good. Like, I have 2 pop filters on this microphone. That's one too many. Hello. Or Elo. I was really wondering about the mini-map. The global maps aren't better because a lot of them are just Wario Stadium. And frankly, that's more confusing than anything else. And, more evidence that, everything's just F8C. The mushroom icon and background are from a Mushroom Cup course. Probably F8C. As the blue shell gets to the finish line. Why'd you get excited? Oh, I think someone must have hit a banana or something dive through. Okay. Scary track 1. You thought Sonic turned invisible for a second? That's just DSDX Classic. Because it definitely will happen on whatever the track is. I don't actually know what it is. Like, you know, the one that's like... Is it an F-Zero track? I don't know. The one where Sonic turns invisible towards the end. How long have I been doing MKDS content for? Since 2020. This is the 6th year of ruining Mario Kart DS. Though technically the first video was uploaded in 2019. But, like, in terms of, like, proper making content, it was 2020. I need to design the ruining Mario Kart DS series, the 6th year anniversary banner. I don't really know what to do because there's not many ways you can format a number into the ruining Mario Kart DS. During the pandemic, mild coincidence. It's more the fact that, you know, I started doing Mario Kart DS modding during 2020. Oh, I nearly sniped Rob by accident. Alright, Scary Track 1 is over. Now, this track isn't a scary track, but it did fail me last time, so... yeah. And the music's gone! Wahoo! We love crashing the sound heap. Okay, take this at a straight line. Hop over it as well. The thing is, there must be a fall barrier that, like, only exists at a certain height. They must have just gone underneath the fall barrier. So, you know, I think that can't happen in this hack is just, you know, the sound heap crashes because the voice files are too loud and just, like, means no more music. Oh yeah, so that's basically what happened when in the last attempt that I did. Except the difference was I went flying and went out and fell under the road where it was just like a wall. Similar to like Cooper City when I've fallen through the floor in there. Oh, it is ominous. In case you want to know what it's like recording a video, it's like this. There's a lot of just me just driving in silence. Why is Daisy on the minimap? This hack isn't good. I was just talking about how I've fallen through the floor. How? Alright, music time. Good enough ROM hack? Yeah. You never heard of MKDS Deluxe or your channel? But this seems pretty cool. Have we instantly softlocked? Thankfully, it is the first lap. How many tracks is that? 16. Oh, that's battle. No way, we gotta keep our Sonic. Nice countdown. This is why there's been 3 attempts at this, and all of them got to like half an hour in. Which is why I don't really feel like resetting the speedrun, because I was right at the start of the race, and... yeah. And you know, I've already got the music playing, so I don't care about... The music didn't crash last time. We must just gotten a really good suite of CPUs. Also, do tell me if the music is a bit quiet compared to my audio in the game. It sounds a bit quiet from my monitoring, but obviously, I'm at the point where I just want to finish the ROM hack. Yeah, I want to get a speedrun where I don't have to replay an entire track. Yeah, the music sounds really quiet from my end, so I might chuck it up a notch. Give me this mushroom. Damn it. Hey! Hey! Jesus. Usually it's the minimap is figure 8. It's from figure 8 circuit. His ROM hack is bad. Yeah. Bless you. Thank you. I haven't had a good sneeze on the channel recently. Whatever that means. Why are you there? Your ears will weep after that sneeze. My apologies. I did face away from the I did try and face away from the microphone, but my sneezes are loud. I get them. I have mild dad sneezes. This is my goal to become a dad. What on earth does that mean? Just because I have dad sneezes. Why is my YouTube buffering? Who knows? My sneezes would probably blow up someone's eardrums. Jesus. How loud are your sneezes? You could see me becoming a father of 2 one day. Okay. Don't really know what I'm supposed to do with that information, but... And they usually come in threes. I mean, hey, three's the lucky number of sneezes. I don't know why. Please, game, give me my drift. Ooh, that is tough. That is brutal. That is mean. Good item, good item, good item, good item. That's pretty good. Actually, probably better to save that for this section here, but too bad. I did not want to deal with CPUs. CPUs are just like the X factor in like every speedrun. What's your favorite Nintendo character? I read that as Pyro, as like from TF2. I think I once heard someone do like the proper like achoo, and that was pretty funny as a sneeze. Oh, I hit the off-road, damn it. Turns too sharp to do a blue shell dodge. It's always fun playing hacks with the music in the background, because you always gotta wonder, will the music ever match the track? You can e-sneeze? We go, look at that drift! They're gone! Why is Toad there? Why do I have a mushroom? Can you stop e-sneezing? I don't think you can gap cut in this, so I'm just going to use my mushroom like that. You love the music for Peach Beats and MK World, but the remake of the track is so bad. I mean, I haven't played Mario Kart World, but from what I've seen, it doesn't look all too great. I do think like the reason why like, you know, one lap tracks and the routes are just not great is because you end up like not being able to be like, you can't be like, oh hang on, I don't remember how to play this track, and then you figure out how to play the track by lap 2, and then on lap 3 you're able to take a super cool shortcut to win. Where oh, that's good respawn. Ooh. You think I'm gonna play MKDS Deluxe now? Why? Might at least go about that Lakitu. Can I stop super bouncing over the mushrooms? Da-da-da. What song is this? Why can I not figure it out? Maple Tree Way. I just had to like double the tempo. Bowser is broken? What? Oh, did you grab the ROM hack? Well, it's supposed to be Tree Bowser, but for some reason, like, they just made him, like, hover above the, goddamn, the Tyrant for some reason. The music is super chill. Some of the routes in between tracks are pretty boring. They should add more item boxes or more chaotic items during that place. It's floating! Oh, this is the track I'm talking about with Sonic disappearing. This music is super chill. This is the type of music that would be in like one of those like Nintendo coffee shop playlists. One of the funniest things I think about is how much could Nintendo like cripple the entire like YouTube music economies by simply copywriting their music. You think you have a different version? There are 3 different versions, numbered 0.1 to 0.3. This is 0.2, which is like the speedrun version. How did that hit me? That was going to be such a good dodge. The intermissions in Grand Prix and Knockout Tour are some of the only interesting ones. Most the other ones are really boring. Some stand out though. I mean, it makes sense that, you know, the ones that they do, oh, I dodged that one somehow. Is this the F-Zero track? But yeah, you would hope the intermission tracks they decide to feature in Grand Prix would be the good ones, or the decent ones. I do find it interesting, like, with Knockout Tour. I mean, and I haven't played Mario Kart World, but I do find it interesting, like, how, like, they didn't include, like, a custom Knockout Tour. Like, selector. Like, there's only 6 Knockout Tours or something stupid. Like, there's so many intermission routes in the game. They all have their, like, you know, unique places. And they're not used in, like, any Knockout Tours. And I'm like, that should be, like, the game's, like, primary, like, focus on, like, being unique to justify itself. Well, like, yeah, that's like there's 8 Knockout Tours. Still, how many routes go unused in Grand Prix and Knockout Tours? Because like every track has like goddamn like 10 intermissions going to and from it. Oh my god, guys, see that green shell? Calamari Desert, I know this song. Nope, I dry bones. Damn, this song's really fast paced. Rainbow Road only has 1. I mean, yeah, but I suppose it is Rainbow Road. Nice. Good respawn. It crashed. There's someone else complaining about how it crashes on, like, was it Warriors Gold Mine? Or if you select Rob, don't select Rob. These textures look really crispy. Some of them are literally like photos taken from 8DX or Wii, or probably not 7. Donk. You having the first Retro Cup? Yeah, Grand Prix doesn't work either. One thing I noticed with a lot of Mario Kart World's music is it'll be about twice as long as the normal track version. But so they'll do the first run through of the track, which just basically be the original track you know and love with their new fancy instruments. And then they'll have like a second part where like one of like the back instruments will have like this crazy solo. And then they'll go like, you know, go off the, you know, do something fancy, it's cool. It's basically, you have the first normal part where it's like, you know, it sounds normal and then solo. And then back to the normal part. Like, why is every Mario Kart World remix like that? You always wondered, is it possible to ROM hack a ROM hack? Yeah? Why would you though? The CPUs look very confused. It's Wario Goldmine again. Yeah, don't expect the CPU parts to be made well. You can cut across the first gap. Not. It wouldn't really be useful in DS because it's just better to do it. Baby Park is an insane remix. I love the Baby Park remix. It was really funny because I needed, I was like, for the April Fool's video, I was like, I need a song that is absolutely cringe to use. Like, a song that is just cringe. And goddamn, Mario Kart World Baby Park was like the perfect pick for a stupid video of like my April Fool's one. My goddamn guess the tracks from the emojis. That's an amazing remix. I mean, most of the remixes are cool. I really love the battle mode remix. In Mario Kart World DS battle mode, that is so good. I got to use it in like the first time in forever on a short. I also do like the double dash battle theme. And I get to use that a fair bit in my shorts as well because it really is just my when in doubt song. This track looks kind of good. Yeah. If the walls were made better, this track would look really good. I love how this track just for no reason has Bowser Castle 2 as its bottom screen. Goddamn chain chomp wheel. Boom. Did you guys remind me to skip this song? Because I do think this song literally lasts 10 minutes. I had orange sparks. Why did that not work? The vintage track looks kind of decent. Apart from the fact that, you know, forms aren't actually, they aren't actually scaled up. They've just been given a model size that's too big. The 90% of them don't cut the main mainly when you get to the actual track. Okay, let's get this song because I don't feel like listening to it anymore. Okay, good. This track isn't goddamn textureless. Damn, this is a song that was actually a track we had earlier. Not gonna lie, this track looks good, it's just the ROM hack that's buggy. The thing is, like, when you see, like, the actual, like, it only kind of looks good. It exploits a lot of tricks to look good. And one of those tricks is very much using the Nintendo DS. The Nintendo DS's screen is not good. I mean, I do think this is one of the better looking tracks. But you know, some of the detail just doesn't look good. Like, you know, the boats are just 2D planes. I was drifting! Ooh, mushrooms. Toad! Hate that thing. It's heavy off-road? That sucks. Here's a track you immediately think of when you think of DSDX. I think of Sonic, of DSDX Sonic. You know, Super Mario 64 track. I think of Megalovania actually. What track do I think of when I think of DSDX? Probably actually near Bowser City. Because I've fallen through the floor twice on that one. I have no idea how. Like, I've looked at the collision. I'm like, how have I fallen through that? There are no holes. Oy. Damn it, 12. It's midnight. I did suppose I failed the game twice at like the 25-minute mark. And this stream did start like half an hour later than normal as well. Look how well those the dots line up. Oh, it's functional minimap. But yeah, so on the people that are like interested about later minimap, because this track had to be over GBA Luigi Circuit and was probably constructed over GBA Luigi Circuit, it keeps GBA Luigi Circuit's bottom screen. What version of DSDX is this? You know, it's V0.2, the speedrun version. Anyone here played MKPC? I did. I thought about making a video, but then I just never did because I couldn't think of a good idea. And this was back in like 22. I got the ground disappears. Yeah. Okay, please don't fall through the floor. Thank you. You don't think you see me like the CPUs in the previous tracks? I definitely have. I was about to give the example of Baby Park. That's like the worst example to give. Of course you like the CPUs on Baby Park. You have 2 extra laps to do so. There's just an invisible wall on that first turn. Don't mind it. That was an invisible fib, I swear. Hey, look, I'm overlapping the CPUs because, you know, their paths are stupid. You think the creator never playtested this mod? I also get that vibe, which I don't really get how. The thing I especially don't get about it is one, the character's crashes. And it wasn't like 2016 was like when emulators were the best, so you definitely were testing on R4s. Because I don't think 3DS modding was up there as well as a good thing to do yet. So it's like, how do you... This track looks fine, but only because I'm streaming. Yeah, it gets all smoothed out from the bitrate. I should shove the bitrate to like 2K. Wow, it looks so good. Yeah, when the tracks look good, just squint your eyes. Floating. Oh, okay. The iron boxes are too high, so you can't actually grab them from the ground. Magic Code returns and makes another bad ROM hack. I think they were planning to make a another iteration of this. But they just never did. Because I think they kind of just got mocked out of the community because of how bad it was, and because... Fun fact, when you throw banana forward, it actually goes underground. Damn it. That sucks. What on earth was that? What do they drive on? What is this track? It's clearly Fossil Falls from Super Mario Odyssey. You've probably been able to tell if it had like the awful MIDI version of Fossil Falls playing. This is such a noisy grass texture, by God. Oh yeah, I remember what the last two tracks are. But also, like, one of the things you don't see, I mean, you've probably been able to see it a few times, or see the lack of it a few times. But one of the main problems with this ROM hack is, this ROM hack soundtrack is so questionable. Yeah, obviously it's muted because it's actively crashed the sounds. So just listen to Mario Kart World soundtrack. But, yeah, when, one of the problems you don't really see is how unoptimized these tracks are. And, like, I've seen someone's version of Coconut Mall, and that wasn't well optimized either. And DSDX hacks are so poorly made because it uses SketchUp, which is bad move. But SketchUp has a problem, its own problem of making additional textures for niche cases. And because, you know, so many of these textures are just images, they all suffer from JPEG damage. And, like, yeah, like, look at the middle of the road. There's literally nothing there. Is there a Royal Raceway in CTGP? I don't think there is. I think there's one in, Kart. Which ROM hack has which other ROM hack is a Royal Raceway? I know I've seen one. There's such intense music for Royal Raceway. God, I cannot speak. Two more tracks. And the next track we can get, not soft locked in, but we can have a really bad time in. Did I get PRB boost? Imagine someone ROM hacked this ROM hack to make it actually decent. Roku Loco did start work on a hack that was called New Mario Kart DS Deluxe, but gave up on it because it was just like, why? He was like, I'd rather just work on my own thing and CGP Nitro rather than, because it felt a bit too mockery to make it. Like, it was just a bit too mean-spirited to do it. And so, yeah, it didn't come to be. Well, you know, I was talking about having a bad time on this track. Still in first. It's just title theme. What the heck? What the heck was that? I never had that happen before. I got booed. Alright, one more track. Sure we can get... This is not GBA Rainbow Road. Oh no, I've fallen off. Oh, look, we spawned further into the track. Hopefully I don't fall off the track again. Oh, whoops, I didn't read the arrow. I have fallen off again. Oh, my god, I have respawned further up the track. Oh, it's the end of the track. Ba-da-ba-ba-boom. What on earth did I hit? Now, to be honest, I haven't actually tested how much faster this doing that strat actually is compared to normal track. And more comically, I haven't actually played most of this track in the past, like, 3 years. And the best fact, I was the one that discovered these tricks. Oops. Well, 1 hour, 7 minutes, 58 seconds. Did I beat the last time I did? Is it just MKDS DX? Leaderboards. How did I beat my time? By 2 minutes? We now get GBA Rainbow Road music! What the heck is that? That is hilarious. Alrighty, submit run. Full game, 32 tracks. The time was 1 hour, 7 minutes, and 58 Australian seconds. The video URL is this very stream. Boop. How had a bad time on 3DS Piranha Plant Slide. But anyway, that's Mario Kart DS Deluxe. You can see, you know, I got like double the points of Bowser. And, yeah, that's really it. It is surprisingly hard to, what's it called? To play this hack without, you know, getting goddamn soft locked. Anyone playing Mario Kart? Nah, of course not. Why were there 18 tracks? Because I got soft locked on Bowser Castle, and so it's not in the rules, but the revision is you just restart a Grand Prix from the track you got soft locked on, so you can not have to do a bajillion attempts. And I took that option because I respawned right at the start of the track. The caveat is that you have to add that time doesn't actually get subtracted off your score. I mean, it could be. We could adjust the rules. There's only like one moderator. But I can't be bothered trying to be like, oh, we gotta pause the timer and things like that. I just think it's just like, that's just part of the joy about DSDX. If you don't fail at all, you get that time added on. But anyway, that's the stream. 2 hours. Wow, that's a long stream. Did not expect it. But hey, for a 1 hour speedrun, to end up having to take 2 hours to do it, that's a bit disappointing. But that's the stream. I hope you had a grand old time. Make sure you watch the most recent short. How well is it doing? Load the page, load the page. 4.2k views. The subpar view duration. People are getting really excited that the Bullet Bill finally won against... Oh, I shouldn't have spoiled it. Yeah, so... See y'all... I may do another stream tomorrow, who knows, I should try doing a day stream as well, that could be interesting, but... Probably not, that day stream probably won't be tomorrow. Because I've done this stream and I, like sleep. But that's the stream. DSDX kinda stinks, but I bet you already knew that.